She's back, she's back, she's back, she's back. Okay, so we're on the way to the new job to pick up the first paycheck. Okay. Even though she set up direct deposit on her first day, no one bothered to tell her, hey, by the way, your first check, you're gonna have to come get it in person. No one, not a single person, not a one. So I'm on my way to go get it. But my mood for today, my schmood, and this is my constant, goal for a schmood, is peace, gratitude, and contentment. And I'm gonna tell you why. In my journey to cure myself of my bipolar and depression, which I was successful to do, going on 8 months now, clean of any sort of medication or anything like that, I realized very quickly how important it is. Well, I shouldn't say very quickly, but I realized soon enough how important it is to be tough with yourself and not allow yourself to wallow or to dwell, I don't know if wallow is even a word, to dwell in sadness and depression or anger or any emotion that does not serve you. And it's not comfortable. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not comfortable. And this is coming from someone who has lived with depression for over 10 years. It is not comfortable to get up every day and feel like you are faking being happy. I'm telling you right now, it was a very uncomfortable feeling for me, and it has caused me, on days to kind of jump back into, well, let me just be real about what's going on. If I'm not happy with what's going on, it's okay for me to not be happy about it. And that's true. Sadness and even depression, anger, all of those low vibrating emotions that I talk about, they all have a place in your life. They all have a place in life, period. My thing is, if you can help it, which sometimes, depending on where you are in your life, you can't right now without the assistance of medication. But if you can help it, even with medication, you have to get tough with yourself and be like, okay, but today I'm not going to dwell on that. I'm not going to dwell on this situation that's undesirable to me, or I'm not going to dwell on feeling the same way I feel every single day because it hasn't served me. And I've already made the decision that it hasn't served me. So I'm going to work in harmony with the decision that I made, that my logical self made. And I'm going to just try. I'm going to try to put on a happy face. I'm going to try to put on a brave face, a face of peace and contentment. And the more days that I did that, the more it just started feeling like that was my only option. And the greatest option I had was to wake up and just be accepting of my life and grateful for my life. Because as people always say, as is always said, it can always be a whole lot worse. And I think about that, even though my life has been pretty damn shitty. No lie, like my life has been pretty shitty. And if you guys have followed my channel, on top of dealing with bipolar disorder, I've got other shit going on. My mother doesn't talk to me because of religious reasons. She's literally not allowed to talk to me. So almost 2 years ago, my brother informed me that she mourned the loss of my death, mourned my death as though I had actually died. Like he said, she literally went through a grieving process for me because she felt like I was basically never going to return to the religion that I was raised in. And if I never returned to that religion, then she and I could never, ever have a relationship. So that's that. And before you say, well, why don't you just go back to the religion? There's more to it than just going back to the religion for me. I'm not saying that I never will, but at this point I would feel extremely hypocritical if I did go back just so I can have a relationship with my mother. Like that just, I don't know. But that, and then a year ago, just over a year ago, my father passed away from cancer. So I'm basically parentless. But even though I can say that and I can feel bad about that, like it's okay for me to feel unhappy about that. It's not a desirable situation. It's not the situation I would have created for myself if I were creating my perfect life. I have the wisdom now and the wherewithal now to say, even though that is my current situation, I'm still blessed and still grateful because this XYZ ABC 1 2 3, and I can list lots of reasons. And sometimes when I'm doing my gratitude list in the morning, if you guys remember a few months back, I did my a daily routine video, and I suggested that you wake up in the morning and write down 5 things for which you're grateful, and at the end of the night write down 5 things for which you're grateful. Or if you can't think of 5 new things, meditate on the 5 things that you wrote down in the morning and let that be the last thing that you think of as your part of your daily routine of getting, that's energy of gratitude in your system all the time. So when I'm going through my list of things I'm grateful for, sometimes it's really small stuff. Like I was literally in the shower earlier this week, having kind of a rough week. The new job I have, I don't even want to say it on camera, but it has me making a very, very small amount of money by the hour because it's a commission-based job. But because I'm new there at the job, I don't have any customers yet to earn commission off of. And also because of this whole virus that's going around, people aren't coming in to shop the way they normally would. So I really am just stuck at making kind of minimum wage right now. But I'm not complaining about that. It's not my desired wage, obviously. And it's way less than what I was making when I was waiting tables. But I'm grateful, number one, because I know that there are some people out there who would give anything to have a job, any job that paid them money. I have family who live in Kingston, Jamaica, who they have, it's rough. Like it can be a lot worse. And that's what I keep telling myself is, don't be ungrateful for what you have. It's okay to say, okay, this isn't exactly how I want it to be, or this isn't my desired, situation, but I wish it was like this, or I can't wait until it gets better. It's okay to have that feeling, but you also have to make sure that you are coupling that with gratitude for what you do have. Because if if you're a student of the Bible, or if you are an existentialist, you already know that I shouldn't say existentialist. If you use the law of attraction and things like that, you can use the law of attraction. I'm not believing in existentialism, but if you do practice the law of attraction, or if you're a Bible reader, you know that the Bible says the best way, I don't know if it says the only way, but one of the best ways to guarantee that you can receive more from God in life is to be grateful for what you already have. You have to feel like you're already in abundance and feel like, your life is already truly blessed. And really, at the end of the day, my life is like, do I have situations in my life that I wish were different? Yes, we all do, I'm sure. But I've made the decision. I'm trying to find a way to hold this camera while I'm driving. I made the decision to just not focus on being discontented. I pray about it. Like, I really pray often for God to help my heart be filled with gratitude, filled to the brim with gratitude and contentment, because I don't want to be a negative Nancy. I've been there, lived the life, got the t-shirt, took the pills for it, and I don't want to go back to that. So it's very, very important to me to be positive and grateful and peaceful at all times, because I've lived on the other side of that bridge where there was no peace or contentment, or very little gratitude. This truck is really killing the business at this point. Speed limit is 50. Speed limit is 55. He's barely doing 50. Check him out, yeah. Slow ass. So I'm gonna have to pass him. But and y'all, I'm not editing this video. This video is going up as it is because I haven't been posting videos. I've been recording videos, but me being in kind of more of a down mood over the past week since starting this new job, I haven't been motivated to really get a video out on my channel. And I've been kind of forcing even just recording videos, and they haven't really turned out the way I wanted them to. So I'm just posting this, no edits. Sorry, boo. I'm gonna throw a thumbnail on it, and that's about it. But yeah, you have to make a choice in your life. If the person you are now has created the life that you currently have, then it makes sense that the person you are now would have to change significantly in order to better your life. That doesn't mean that you can't be true to who you are and all that stuff. Like, yes, be true to who you are, but who you are at the end of the day, you're not an angry person. You're not a sad person. You are not depression. You are not even truly depressed. You are just in a sustained state of sadness, but that does not have to mark who you are. And I shouldn't say you're not truly depressed, as in, sometimes yes, you are truly depressed, but that's not who you are. It is just a characteristic of your emotions, and it may have been a characteristic of your emotions for a very long time, and so it starts to feel like that is actually who you are. But I'm here to tell you that you can choose better. You can choose better, and since you can choose better, do it. Choose better. Choose to live according to higher vibrations. Choose to live in gratitude and peace and joy, and wake up every day, like my resolutions that I did for the beginning of the year. Wake up every day and just ask yourself, today, just today, shall I choose misery or shall I choose joy? And that is from the words of Sadhguru Jagi Vasudev, my adopted dad. And then just answer that honestly for your question. Answer that question honestly for yourself. Which one are you going to choose? Because you have a right. And if you don't choose, if you don't make a conscious choice to choose better for yourself, then you can't really expect things to get better. We were given free will and freedom of choice and all that good stuff for a reason. Woo! Sorry, had to bust it out real quick. He's killing the game. We were given free choice for a reason. We were made in God's image for a reason. We are God's children for a reason. We have abilities and powers within ourselves as images, reflections, human reflections of God the Almighty that can really change our entire lives. But you have to be willing to, one, be tough with yourself and tell yourself, okay, you know what? All those emotions and feelings and that old personality that did not serve me at all, I'm letting it go. I'm choosing to let it go. I know it's going to be hard, and that personality is going to want to hold on. It's going to want to suck to you like tentacles on an octopus. It's going to really want to adhere, especially as soon as you make the decision to remove your old personality and exchange it for a new, better one that serves you better. I'm telling you right now, your old personality is going to be like, no, bitch, you're not letting me go. I've been with you your whole life or most of your life. No, you can't just let me go. Where am I supposed to go? How are you going to feel if you don't feel the way that you've always felt every single day for the past 15 or 20 or 30 years? Like, what are you going to do with yourself? Let it go anyway. It's a hard fight, but it's worth it. I feel easily 1,000 times better, even on my worst days, than I did before I cured myself and before I started learning about, what it means to be conscious and to self-actualize and to use the law of attraction and to be an existentialist. And existentialism really is basically just saying that you understand that before you were born to your parents, you were a thought in God's with the Creator. You were an energy and a thought with the Creator. And because energy cannot be created or destroyed, that means you always were. The energy that keeps you alive right now, that's keeping you breathing, the energy that's keeping me talking and speaking, has always existed. You are eternal. I am eternal. And existentialism teaches you that. That being said, the body that you have is literally just a vessel. It's a vessel that contains your eternal spirit that connects you divinely to the Most High, to the cosmos, and gives you power to be a manifester of your reality, gives you power to be able to call things into your existence, and it gives you power to be able to create whatever life you want. So the universe basically was designed to heed whatever we tell it that we want, whatever we expect and intend for. The universe is designed to always be agreeable to our plans. The problem with that is that most of us, myself included, up until just months ago, after 30 some years of being alive on this earth, up until just months ago, my entire life, I was creating my reality while I was asleep. I didn't even know that I was doing it with my thoughts and intentions and emotions. I didn't know that these things were creating the life that I have now. Or the life that I had. Well, it's still the life I have now because I'm still dealing with side effects of having been an unconscious co-creator of my life. So the choice is yours. Do you want to wake up to your true glory and strength and power and I'm not going to edit that out. Do you want to wake up and step into your power as a conscious awareness, which is basically what you are? Your energy, the breath that keeps you alive is an energy that comes directly from God, who is the source of all energy. And it basically at the end of the day is just an awareness. Like, you are a conscious awareness. Do you want to step into your full ability to be a conscious creator of your life, or do you want to continue to create your life unconsciously or sleep? For me, I want to be wide awake. I want to be as awake as I possibly can to create these next few years to create the years that are remaining of my life. And I would hope that anyone watching this video would feel the same way. Right now, whether you want to hear it or not, most of you are asleep. I'm still partially asleep to a degree. I'm still waking myself up. It's a lot when you've been asleep for a long time, especially asleep, believing in religion, or asleep believing in tradition, or just asleep period, believing in nothing. It's hard to wake yourself up, especially when you're doing it by yourself. And yes, she is doing it by herself. You know me. Well, you may not know me, but I can do it all on my own kind of a person. I'm not recommending it because, again, it is extremely difficult. If you can get a life coach, hello, yours truly, or a therapist to help you, or something like that, it would probably go a lot smoother than what it's been going for me. But I'm grateful for my journey anyway, because I've always been a uniquely powerful individuals, strong in ways that other people that in my family aren't even, as strong as. And I'm the youngest of 8 children. So I have 7 older siblings, and I've gone through things and disasters and trials that I've had my older siblings tell me, I don't know how you dealt with that. I don't know how you are still standing and alive and well and whole and intact. So I've always known that I was an extremely powerful person, and you too can probably look back on things that you've been through in your life and say, yeah, I am strong as hell. Like, I am a hella strong person. Give yourself those props, and then use those props to prop yourself up to get into your new life, to step into your new life of power and abundance. Like, you literally have the ability to consciously co-create your entire life with the creator of all things, to tell him, okay, you know what I want for my life now, what I'm calling into my reality, I am now going to manifest, however you want to start your manifestation statement. And then you can follow that by literally whatever it is that you want. And if you align your emotions and your faith and your energy to stay in harmony with that goal, with that thought, with that intention, it will literally come into your reality. Mark 11:24 says it best. Can't quote it right now because I'm not sure exactly how it goes, but it basically says whatever you ask him for, if you believe that it's already yours, then it'll be given to you. Period. But religion has put so many other stipulations on top of that. You have to be a certain type of person. You have to be a good person. You can't be bad. You can't say certain things. You can't go to this church. You have to come to that church. Like, religion has placed so many other stipulations on that very universal, fundamental truth that if you simply ask him for it and believe that it is yours, then he'll give it to you. He'll send it right to you. That's as plain as I can make it, folks. That's as plain as I can make it. So whether you choose to continue to watch my videos, whether you choose to click off this video right now and go back to living the same life that you've been living as your old personality or not, that's completely up to you. But I'm just letting you know that when you are ready to be firm with yourself and tell yourself, that's enough, I'm not living according to that old self anymore, I'm not living according to those old thoughts and that old rhetoric and those old feelings anymore. When you're ready, the universe is going to be ready for you, is ready for you too. I read or heard in a video somewhere that the universe is more agreeable to giving us what we want than we are to have it. Like, that is such a heartwarming thought for me to carry with me, is that God, like, he just wants us to get out of the way. He wants us to move our ego out of the way, move our temperaments out of the way, move our whatever history, sadness, past trauma, move it out of the way and just let him be God. Stand still and let him show you how quickly and how readily and how capable he is to just give you what you want. So that's it. This video is almost at 18 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. More peace, light, life, and abundance to you all. I am truly grateful for all 1,695 subscribers that I have on my channel. Y'all, it's a dream of mine to, help people wake up and to realize that the power they have as a conscious living being. And to know that you guys are rocking with me just means the world to me. If you're new to my channel and you would like to subscribe, that red subscribe button is right below this video. Go ahead and click it for your girl. Let me know where you're tuning in from, and have a great day. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.